muted.
Same guy
I
recently.
was muted.
Oh. God damn.
Welcome, this is Strum. You might be wondering, what are we streaming? That is an excellent question. Wappa is going to explain this in the best way he can.
Alright, I don't know if you have noticed. I think he
I
posted
didn't.
something on Twitter.
Nope, I did
What?
not.
Okay. That his channel seems, this channel that you're watching right now seems to be going on a steady downward spiral, or a shadow downward spiral. I don't know how to say this, but you get the idea.
Sure.
A spiral of shadow band, where the channel is basically flatlined with no recommendations,
And
no
so, to
new
fix that,
stuff.
today we're
So,
going to be streaming Derpy Krat.
yeah,
Excellent.
that's what we're gonna do today.
I'll be playing
We're
the
gonna
first
break.
like
We're
20 minutes of it, and then we'll see what's broken, and then I'll try to fix it after 20 minutes. There's 45 minutes of gameplay right now, but we will not be playing the whole 45 minutes.
Yeah, because spoilers.
Because spoilers, obviously. And lack
Oh.
of Polish.
Yep. Also, welcome animatronic pony
Hello.
with the most insightful commentary. He likes pancake.
Epic. I like pancakes too, but I prefer waffles. Oh, this is the wrong window. Perfect, let's change that. Let's see. No, that's the Explorer. That's Unity. Where the frick is the game?
The heck is this delay?
Are you getting delays?
No, the stream is like really delayed. I don't. When you switch to scene, I think that was whole 10 seconds.
Oh shoot.
It happened to me before, so they still have to get used to it.
Oh well. Do you see right here, the game anywhere?
Isn't the game full screen?
It is. Oh, it has to be windowed?
Yep.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I hope that's not too loud for you.
I have to wait till it shows up on the stream.
Yeah, you can probably tell I don't stream very often.
I also stay pretty much silent during my streams too. I focus on doing what I'm doing on the stream, like say playing a game or even doing art. I just focus.
Focus. Wow, that is not the right resolution for me, but that's alright, I'll do it anyway. Is there a 16 by 9? Perfect. In best quality plus lighting effects.
Yep.
Now it should be able to show, right?
You need to close that window first.
Which one?
The one that you're checking for to
Oh, I
refresh.
have to refresh it. Okay, I see what you mean. Wow, it's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm moving the picture. Shoot, perfect.
Just lock it. There's a lock button on the scene.
I don't stream! Alright, volume way down. Are you ready for quality now?
Yep. You can move the you can increase the volume a little bit.
Okay. Of yourself as well, or just the game?
Okay, that's it. That's it. I don't hear myself much, but. Wait.
Is that better?
Okay, you're. Let me check that's not my end before saying anything. Okay, it's your voice that's lower.
Oh, I see.
You're. That's why I do it. That's why I make my voice louder than the game.
Okay.
On it. So
Feel
you have
free to
to
read
make
the
your
chat,
voice-
by the way, Wappa. Since I won't
Yeah, I
be
will
seeing
do
it.
so.
Okay. Ready to start the game then?
Look. Yeah, we got a new guy.
Hello, new guy.
Yeah, banana bug. Says what? Oh my god, little big finger. I never thought out look like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been an interesting time. This is pretty cool.
Wow,
Look at that
little
loading.
big guy looks like that.
Who would have thought? Wow, it shows you how to move with the buttons on the
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
And holy cow, the game is still loud.
Alright, it's delayed by 15 seconds. I need to time this thing, right? Okay. Okay, we're gonna time this. 2, 3, 4.
You are unable to leave the area until you talk to Cupcake. I'm sorry we were evil. To make it up to you, we got you a gift. Yes, the rocks are destructible, because of course they are. And occlusion culling is a thing.
Okay, the stream is like nearly 30 seconds of delay.
So probably unwatchable. It's alright, you can watch on Discord, yeah?
Yeah, I can.
Alright, I'm gonna teleport inside. Instead of just walking into it, I'll just teleport.
Yep. Okay, Banana Bug, also have you finally done it? Which, I mean, what you look at right now is that we got 45 minutes of gameplay, but we're not gonna show all of
But
that.
we're not gonna show all of it.
It's like the
You can
first
look up and down,
Oh.
and that's not even the main control of the game. I finally
Yeah.
updated the mechanics, and it's only
You're
for like
fi-
2 minutes.
Four years ago. Look, when you talk about this game 4 years ago, you remember Banana Bug remembers.
It's got the classic charm of the other games.
Yeah.
All of it. Amazing
All
particle
of it.
effects.
The Unity particle editor always makes things even better.
But of course. Oh no, the music's fading out. I have to hurry. I gotta speed run this. Speed run time.
I think if I make my own little music format meant for proper looping, should I just make a Unity plugin so you can use it?
Maybe. Oh look, a cute scene.
Yep. Oh no. It was a trap.
Haha, you fell for the old glue on seat trick. The game actually does have very limited controller support, but it's kind of broken, so I'm not going to be using that. And yes, that is how a keyboard layout looks. You have the
Yep.
the arrow keys right next to the WASD keys. If you don't,
Yep.
you're doing things wrong. Everything is of course destructible because physics are fun.
Everything has collision in physics.
But of course. But of course.
I saw.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. Yes, you are able to drive out the wall and out of bounds, but that's not something that I will proudly show. I'll instead show how to progress normally.
Yep.
I'm teaching how to use power-ups. If you fall off the map, then you go through the wall and then poof back. 4 years of development, guys. This is what it
Yep.
looks like.
4 years.
To be fair, I
We
was
haven't
working.
worked. Wait.
Yeah, to be fair, I started working on this, yeah, after the first game, but I also worked on 2 other games between that.
Yep. The most anticipated game.
This tutorial race is based off of Big Rigs Over the Road racing. And yes, the volume is super low now. That's okay. That
Yep.
will all that's a feature. All part of the experience. Just like the original Big Rigs,
Oh.
you can totally go out of the map too.
Help for review. No, I'm gonna show it.
Uh-oh.
Banana bug. Okay, I approved it. Oh my god, wait, it has actually been 4 years since smashing this keyboard. Wait, you're on the ground, what?
Oh yeah, I
This is
escaped
the-
the map to show that you could, like the original game.
Oh. I need to go backwards. Or...
Good through the level as intended.
Okay.
Yes. See, lap 2. Now, at the end of this race, this really perfectly recreated race,
Yep.
there is a very epic boomer reference. Only old people, or people who play really old games, will be able to understand it.
Yeah. Only those who have been acquainted with the memes for the past 2 decades will understand this meme.
And this one too.
Everybody, yep.
Perfect. Hey, look, this is a map that's pretty familiar. I think
Yeah.
everyone in the universe has seen this one.
Yeah, it was the first map. It's no longer really the first map anymore. Or well,
No,
technically it is.
we have a quality tutorial level now.
Yep.
Frick. The AI shot me, and I'm stuck. That's a good look for the game. Luckily, there's
Yeah.
a restart button. You know, when everything has physics, it's possible that you get caught with things. Oh yeah, the shield is super overpowered because it makes you go through basically everything. And in a couple maps,
Yeah.
you can use it to exploit the game.
I'm the one who exploited the game a bit, and he has to be the one to add the invisible walls and stuff. Because I'm like that. I already have exploited Spyro for some reason, and I already found a bug.
Really?
Yeah, there's a entrance like next to it. There's like an invisible rock or something that you can stand on.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea why that's there. I thought this game was polished to hell, but
It
I
looks
guess
like it.
not.
It sure looks
Yeah.
polished. I've never played a Spyro game. Not the new
Me
one, not
neither.
the old ones. Oh,
Yeah, I never played a single Spyro game.
poof. Oh, it respawned me in the tree. And it respawned me in the tree again? Really? Wow. 4 years. Last time, guys. No more fooling around, trying to show off my speedrunning tactics.
Yep.
Heck. Heck. Heck, heck, heck. I'm glad the AI is doing well for once. I mean, it's a perfect AI. What are you talking about?
Dude, you saw he actually did went to absolutely fucking try to destroy you. It's perfect.
I know.
It just knows when to do, well, anything.
Yeah, if he enters a certain range, then if the distance to player is less than a certain
No.
amount, then
No, this is secret and an advanced
right,
AI.
secretly an advanced
Machine
AI.
learn-
That's right.
machine learning.
Yeah.
Neural networks.
Every
that will
new- every
make
new
this
lap.
you.
Every new lap, it now knows how to master it even more.
Yep. Yep.
Jump power up. Wow, speed run. Why this game exist? Please explain, Wappa. Why am I still working on this?
Because it's that one thing that still probably gives you some joy in life.
Oh, this is an absolute source of endless joy, trust me. Every day I wake up, I'm like, you know what I really want to do? I want to work on this game some more. This is the last lap. Sorry it took so long. It's because I suck. Okay, let's just go in the water so I just spun. You know what would also give me endless joy? If you
What?
like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell notification button. Oof.
Yeah. I'm gonna tweet the stream. See if that gives you some more.
This is
Yes.
probably my favorite race right here, race number 2, because it's a multi-path, and depending on how you play, the map changes dynamically. It's true. It's actually redesigned from an earlier level. There was an ice level that I didn't really like, so I redesigned it, and this is the result. I think it's much better overall. So you have played this one, Wappa?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
Only that now it has a few more things now. You added it to it.
Oh, that's so cool. Quality content. So you can thaw the ice or freeze the water. And look at this. A new
I
path.
tweeted it.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. So depending on if you thaw it or freeze it, you get a different path. It's really cool. So far, is there anything that you notice that's like really broken, really buggy, really glitchy?
I don't see much going on.
Except like falling
that.
through the ground like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's totally a feature, guys.
Miguel Boggs says, it reminds me of Mario Kart. This-
It is, I was slightly inspired. It's hard to tell though.
Yeah, it's kinda hard to tell that it's totally, obviously inspired by Mario Kart. It's not.
Yeah. I'm gonna ram
But,
into the snow pony. Poof. Because everything has physics. Everything. Oh, look! A new path appear. Underwater.
A really nice effect.
Oh, yes! I'll probably add like post-processing as well to make it blurrier in the distance. To make it harder to see. Maybe add a blue tint as well. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh look, with the shield power up I can go through rocks. No more obstacles in my way. And you could slightly go through the ramp with it too. That's good to know. Gotta fix that. And, well, you don't need the shield to go through the ground there. If you're wondering if going on the ramp makes you faster, it really doesn't. There's no point to it unless you want items.
Yep.
I haven't gone on the bridge yet, so I will do that now. You can knock down the fences with beautiful physics. Can I go through this? I can! I didn't even know about that.
It doesn't even break either, at least.
I didn't even know that. I'm learning things about my own game. Basically how the shield power-up works, unless I specifically say this ground is always solid, you're gonna pass through it, so... Whew. There are some unintended side effects of doing that.
Miguel Boggs, what you're actually mean is this game has features.
Yes! Especially that one.
Yeah.
Should I tease them with one more level?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's one more level, that's it.
Yes, that's Team Sonic Racing music.
Yep.
That's because I did cheat, but there's a good reason for that. Insert good reason. Since we're on the topic of cheating, I would like to suggest a few more changes. Cheating plus plus plus. This is a good time to test to see if the next track will be copyright striked.
Oh boy.
Because yes, it is a cover. Also, this is not a loading screen. The game is actually fully playable if this black bar wasn't on top of it. But shh, shh. Here you go. This is the level we're ending on.
Yeah, because it's their Great Sturpy's adventure. This has
It's
to
a
be
staple.
in it.
It's a staple. It has to be in there.
So for those who were anxious about if there's gonna be the meme tunnel, you no longer have to be. It's in it. We listen. We listen to the fans.
Yeah, we heard your cries. We heard the high demand. And these memes are probably 4 years old too.
Yeah. Yeah, probably that, but most of them are just surreal shit. That's mostly what it is.
Heck! I was way too fast. I lost control. Now, the best way to play this stage, I find, and this is exclusive, you'll never hear this anywhere else. Should I show them the Easter egg? Just to show that there are Easter eggs in the game, or should I show them the strat, or should I show them both?
Well, the Easter egg is better if the players find it first. Let's go with the strat.
Okay, the strat it is. Wow, that did so much damage. That's a lot of damage. There's the particles.
Yeah. Lots of MLP vids on the track. He says they're not videos, they're images, but still, they're all some form of meme. It could be a screen capture on videos. Who knows?
Jeez. So I wasn't able to do the strat because I didn't get good RNG. I lost the run to RNG. I don't really have an item that shoots backwards. I need to fix that.
You can always make a button, like, or that you hold the button that you use to shoot the items, so it stays, and then you press back just a little bit, just once, so you can send it backward. You could do that.
Or I can add an oil slick power up. Just add a spray texture on whatever the surface. Oh, AI got stuck. Cool.
No, it's a feature.
The AI got feature, yes. Okay, I want to show off the strat, so I'm gonna keep getting the item until I get the one power up I need. Break, I had it. Yes, it's the shield power up. I don't want to accidentally go back into it. Break, I think I went back into it. Oh well. Let's see. Alright, watch this. You don't lose control now, and you get the full speed, and you can control it the whole way through. Feature!
Yep.
Alright. And with that, you are winner. And I will not show anything else, because that is all a spoiler.
Yeah.
Just enjoy this still image for now.
Yep.
What is the chat reaction to this great game?
Okay, still nothing new. Last thing was Miguel says that there's lots of MLP vids on the track.
Right. You are right.
Yep.
So now I can close this. And I will open Unity. And we can do some work on the gem. So did you see any problems with any stages, with any features?
I didn't see much.
Okay, well there's a
The way
couple
you
things.
the way you designed them now seems to fit a lot better with the controls than, well, the Apple stage, since it was the first one. Now that you understand exactly how the game controls that level, it's easier to get stuck on.
Oh yeah. Because
Yeah.
a lot of the other stages are like more open, but since that was the first ever track designed.
Okay. Banana Bug says, this is actually really therapeutic. Therapeutic, however you pronounce it. Makes me feel really good about all I've accomplished over the last 4 years.
When you've seen what I've accomplished in the last 4 years, it makes you feel good about yourself. Great.
God.
Oof. Okay, there's one thing. There's a mini game. There's a points mini game that people have a problem with. because they don't know what to do. Yeah, here it is. I start off with this really lit area highlighting exactly where they're supposed to go, but that's not enough apparently. All these lights, not enough.
Yeah. Gosh.
So, it's right in front of them, right? The text says collect the most points to win. There's a light beam going all the way on top of it. That's not enough. Alright, so I'm gonna add a bunch of arrows on top of it. So there's no way you can miss it. A quad. Perfect. Game design is easy. For muffins, something pink. Where is the arrow? It's pink, right? Maybe this one actually. Perfect. Hard to miss that.
Yep.
And I'll have it get destroyed. Destroy after.
Miguel Bog says that no pony has created a fan game about me.
No one did? What?
No one. Was Duck or is he talk about, well, his profile pic, which is Starlight. Yeah, if
Someone
that's
asked me to
the
make a game about their OC, and I did that actually. And
someone
in the
asked me to
past-
do that, I will ask for payment.
in the past, I had not even a commission. I just asked who wants to be in a game, and no one really wanted to be in it. So I might open that up again. I could probably
Oh,
include
yeah.
you guys as OCs.
Okay, so we're gonna go pull like back in the day for the 2010 with Super Mario 64 Machinima was like, can you add my CC please? Into your next video.
Custom character, is that what CC means?
No, it's the CC beats color code.
Oh,
Mario 64, that's just color code.
I see. How long should it stay on screen? 6 seconds. Okay, perfect. I think people will know what to do, right?
Yep.
Alright, let's test it and see. I haven't pushed the play button yet, so the first load takes forever because the game is bad and it's heavy on resources.
At least it plays better than Yandere Dev. No frame loss.
I don't know, there were lag spikes in the playthrough, I noticed, but that might be because I had Unity and this open. Oh,
Yep.
that is loud. Wow, that was loud. Let's turn that way down. Alright, that looks right. Good?
Yep.
Then it disappears and the AI sucks. Perfect. And then custom music will start playing from a folder in the resources. So technically you could add your own songs here if you wanted to.
Wait, you can actually, it doesn't put it inside the, oh gosh, the shared assets folder? I mean, file? Set files?
Well, I made the script so that you can add a resources folder and then just add your own custom tracks and it selects a random one from the list.
Oh.
So basically you can have the giddy up theme or whatever when you're playing soccer or whatever mini game, or when you're collecting points. I think the AI is actually beating me right now, which is horrible. Need to fix that. No, go away. This is mine. This one is mine. Heck. There we go.
Oh, he took it. Or what?
Wait, what? No, we're tied.
Not anymore.
Oh, gotta cover that up afterwards. Cool. Where? There we go. I don't know, is it clear enough with all the lights?
I think it's the camera that's the problem. You have to look a little bit up to be able to see them properly.
Ah, so I should change the camera for this stage?
I guess you could.
Yeah, alright.
Okay, my big old bugs asked, why would Starlight Glimmer be Headmare, which means principal? Huh?
Why would Starlight be
but-
Headmare?
Yeah, Starlight
Oh.
be Headmare. Because Twilight's no longer Headmare, and she needed someone to promote to. And since Starlight has clearly grown, and that was the first obvious choice. Twilight's now a princess, has basically become an edited Celestia.
I mean, I think it was a pretty good ending. What did you think
Yeah.
about it?
Oh,
Did you think it was
but
quality?
yeah, alright. Was it
Oh no, oh no.
best? It was, but
Oh, it seems like you didn't like it that much.
okay, the only thing I liked the most was mainly the song ending. You know, the song. Now it felt odd while watching because while watching the flashback portions, especially like most of the characters just don't feel genuine and feel genuine. I don't know. Doesn't feel genuine. Like it doesn't really touch me at all.
Yeah, okay. Is it because they've just changed as
It's
characters,
just-
like
it just-
grown
it
as
mo- it-
character?
No, I mostly feel like it feels a bit forced.
Yeah, I guess.
Forced, especially when when the rest of Main Six got to Twilight after Twilight to cry and such. It just didn't feel genuine. It feels forced.
Well, they usually cry quite a bit. Oh,
Yeah.
like,
But this time it was a little bit more forced than it should be. Again, some parts of the rest of the season felt forced, but this one was a little bit more. Now, some things that I completely disagree, but I think it's because of cultural reasons
yeah.
in my country. And that is people thinking that Rainbow Dash and Applejack are together like lesbians, just
Mhm.
for the only reason being that they talked about shores. And meanwhile, it make no sense. But then I realized it's a cultural thing. Here in Puerto Rico, it is a lot more common to see aunts still living together. Aunts living together, which
But they're not-
happen to my aunts, and they're not, you know,
Yeah, I
friends with
guess.
people living together as well. Two females, maybe they're friends and whatnot. It's a lot more common here in Puerto Rico. Sometimes it's just being
Yeah, in different cultures, it
roommates.
is more common to see that sort
Yeah.
of thing, I guess.
Yeah. Here in Puerto Rico, us Latin Americans have this thing about being together as a family and whatnot. Just like a family. And talk about chores is just something that's everyone freaking does. Even with their friends living as roommates and stuff. It's a normal thing here. Just because two Just because a couple talks about chores does not mean they're actually married or something like that.
Well, I think you bring up a good point. I know that what is it? Lauren Foss said that she never
Yeah.
intended for her to be a
Yeah,
lesbian
right.
because
Yeah, especially yeah,
because
she
it's kind
never.
of insulting to tomboys because there's like a stereotype that tomboys are gay, you know.
Yeah,
So I can
yeah,
see
that
where you're coming from.
stereotype needs to be broken, especially since the two best friends I had are both girls and tomboys, and they're not gay because one of them really is damn into Cloud from Final Fantasy.
There's
Like
another game
really
I've
into
never
it.
played.
Really into him. Like Jesus Christ, girl, what the heck? This girl, you're almost as bad as me with Fluttershy.
How does that look? Do you think it's obvious where to go now?
Yeah. Now, okay, where's the beginning of the track? It's
Over here.
okay.
So
Yeah.
you
Okay.
go along here. Arrow's telling you to turn, yeah?
Yeah. Very clear.
And you know where to
And
go,
then
right?
yeah.
You don't go
Stay
here. Some people,
here.
two people have tried to drive up this ring for some reason. I don't know why.
I think it's the perspective when you
Mhm.
go up when you approach it. It's why it
So,
makes people
like you
think you
turning
can.
and then you see that.
Yeah. It looks like a road as well, so it makes it's conscious decision.
Right. Okay. But it looks clearer now.
Yeah, definitely, especially with that invisible wall text be right there.
Yeah.
It should help.
Hopefully. So you go around the ring, and then you don't go up here. You do not. You go on the asteroid. Maybe I should add another invisible wall just to make it double clear.
Yeah, you could. It cringes me that you're not using the actual shortcuts to switch to gizmos.
Nope.
Instead of pressing WER, still click the buttons.
That's cool. Huh. Interesting.
The QWER.
That's not really well
It's
documented, is it?
that's like common for most 3D modeling programs with the exception of Blender.
Brad, does it look like I use well, first of all, I use Blender. Second of all, does it look like I model anything good? Look at this. This is a sphere, for goodness
I
sake.
know.
And that's a
I know.
cube.
It's just that anything that revolves about moving 3D things, those are the shortcuts that's the most common.
This is a sculptress model. That's why it's super high in polygon count. Hold on. Let's
Yeah.
do a selection wire. Look at that. Look at that poly count.
Yeah. Okay, Mike Miguel Box says also Pony Amnesia Love and Mysteries has pony eyes wrong. They look like Powerpuff girl eyes. The fuck is he talking about?
Amnesia, that's a game I haven't heard of in a while. I kind of feel like replaying it. Isn't there a new game of Amnesia coming out soon?
What? Amnesia? I don't know. I think you said there was gonna be a new one or something.
So you go through here and you have a choice to go through here and then through here. So you get to pick your poison. Depending on where you go, you always land in the same place, so it doesn't matter. Haha, illusion of choice. Then you go here.
So Sonic level design.
Yeah, except crappier because look at it.
Yeah, I know.
Hoot or hoot? Like, it doesn't matter. It's not even a good detour, it's the same. Your choices are meaningless. And then you go in the TARDIS, which teleports you to way up here. Way, way, way up here. In a double-sided cylinder. I'm on the wrong side as well. Perfect. Gotta show you from this angle. With lighting. Poof! Wow, that looks so cool. Just don't turn. And also hope your computer loads the next level fast enough, otherwise you'll go through the white wall. And see
Oh
that.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Doing level streaming. Best if you install it on an SSD.
Yeah, luckily I have an SSD, so it loads perfectly in time. It starts
This is
loading here, and you keep driving, and then, yeah, if you have a hard drive, a hard disk drive, you
Like
just
I
keep going.
do for storing my games.
Oh yeah,
That's where I store my games. The SSDs are only for the operating system.
you might like the checkpoints as well. Let's see. That's for one of them's for multiplayer. This is the single player one. I'll enable the visibility so you can see just how it is. And I have to enable single player as well. Perfect. Do you see how I did the the lap count? This is the final checkpoint. It goes at the starting area all the way to the TARDIS. So in order for it to count as a lap, you start in this area, you go through the checkpoints, and then you teleport up there, which is technically the same checkpoint. I know, that's pretty bad. After this level is another one that people have a hard time navigating, and that's the Sonic Adventure map. You might notice that every stage has the word multiplayer in it. That's because it has multiplayer.
Yeah,
Who would have thought? Split screen multiplayer, of course. So if I force it to be multiplayer and force disable the single player, then suddenly, wow. Epic, the frame rate is halved. And I can't control
just like actual games. Wait a minute, do both players show up? Yeah, they do. Okay. I just saw.
Yeah. There it is, right here. That collision though. And also, you can see the power up of the other player. Right.
Yep.
You can see right here. You see that right there?
Sorta. I kinda not see it.
No.
Oh. Wait. There we go.
You can see the item box of the other player.
I saw it.
Epic.
It's like way at the back.
It's because it's an actual physical object attached to the camera. There you go. That's a better view of it, I think, if I can get it lined up. Which I can't. Right, so navigating this level. So the idea with this stage is that eventually you go out of bounds right here. You see, here's a boundary.
Yep.
Then as you get further out of bounds, everything starts getting low poly. Things lose shadows. Things get more simplified. And the second half isn't loaded because it's split into parts. It loads as it goes along. Collision is disabled on half the objects. Once
Because
you get to the end, look look at the quality. You're driving on this at the end of it.
yep. And you just escaped the city.
Yeah, you go out of the skybox. Congratulations on escape from the city. So that's the narrative. So I'm gonna play the level, and you could tell me where exactly it becomes hard to navigate, because not everyone knows where to go. So far so good. It's pretty straightforward. Literally. Haha. Gotta play my laugh track. Straightforward, because you're driving straight. There you go. Heck. Come back, AI, let me win. So it's still easy to follow?
Yeah. The line will pretty much help the player. That yellow line. Make it easy.
Which the AI sort of follows, I guess.
Yep.
Epic job, AI. You did it. After this point, I'm pretty sure it gets complicated, though.
Yep.
So,
So far, you go
Go.
through this tunnel. Then you kinda see.
heck. I mean, the camera's facing down, so you kind of see where to go, I guess. Here you have the guardrail to kind of tell you where to go.
So, just falling cars all over the place.
Heck yeah.
The only clear option right now is going down.
Down, down,
Miguel,
down.
Miguel Boggs asks, who's singing City Escape?
It's a fan group I found on Bandcamp called Sonic Forever with a 4, you know, the number 4. If you want to find their full album, they have classics like Pumpkin Hill, where they sing the wrong lyrics. It's great. This is one of their songs. So are you still following along? Here?
Here, I think the starting with the taco with the whatever the hell you went to, like the taco contain. Okay, the ship, taco shell. You have to tell it clearly that the taco shell is where you're supposed to go in.
Yeah? Okay. The taco shell ramp.
Yep, like the first one.
Just the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
Yeah, let's see. Would you like to see this quality?
Yep.
Yeah, the peace symbol. And it's the fancy S that everyone does.
Yeah, that everyone, the entire world does.
That every new generation thinks they invented.
Yep. It's just for some reason our human consciousness. The entire world. global consciousness.
Epic low poly. And a epic low poly bus. So, make the ramp more obvious. And look at this flicker right here. Do you like that? Just to show you're really far out of bounds. Program in a flicker or two.
Yep.
Alright. So what do you suggest I do? A 3D text that says go in the taco shell. Perfect. Font size like this. And like that. Like that? Just have it shown at
Yeah.
all times.
I guess.
It's visible through the ground and everything.
God damn.
You
So
think they'll
UI
understand.
element just does that.
But it says 3D text, even though... No, it just overlays on top of everything, but it is in 3D. See, it's in a 3D space. At least you'll see it coming from a mile away. If you're up here, you can see it pretty clearly.
Yep.
Alright, what else? What else do you see that needs improvement?
I think that's enough since you pretty much goes in a straight line, clearly where you're supposed to go.
Okay. Do you think this is kind of complicated to figure out because it's the ramp's going sideways?
Yeah.
Maybe have it like...
No, it doesn't. No, it isn't. People
'Cause
will
I'm
just
pretty
go
sure
to the
someone-
ramp and they will really just face the ramp and try to jump off of that. And they
See,
will
I'm
actually
afraid
land.
that they will go straight here and then go wee, you know?
You can always add an invisible wall right there.
Perfection, that's what I'll do. What a brilliant idea that is. Let's just add a Bucks collider here. Oh wow, that's really off. Well, then I won't add a box collider. I'll instead add a cube. And because it's a child object, it's really messed up, so I will reset the rotation to 0, 0, 0. And eventually so you're saying something like this?
Yeah, just align it with the like that. Don't move it.
Don't move it?
Just leave
Perfect.
it there.
Like that.
Good.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh wait, the collision's off. What? Oh, it's because it's in a freaking ramp. There you go. Now it's not even aligned. So, like such? And shrink it there. And just for added effect, there you go. How's that look? It's clear
Perfect.
because it's going through it. You're like, oh, I'm supposed to go there because it's going
Yeah.
through it.
Yep.
Now, if you would like a level where I am the one singing the Sonic song, I shall show you that real quick. I don't think this one has multiplayer though. Sonic Dash Test, yeah. Wait, is it Test or is it the other one? I haven't touched this stage in quite a while. Probably dash then. Beautiful skybox. Just literally boxed in. Quality
Yeah.
map. Oh look, it's Whale Island or Dolphin Island. It's beautiful. And the classic behind you. Anyway, I sing in this one, so I will play it just for you because someone was asking about who was singing. Well, now I can safely say I am singing in this one. You're welcome.
Do you feel like moving down your spine? Oh, looks like it's getting more! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you feel like moving down your spine? Oh, looks like it's getting more! Yeah, yeah. Why you can't
Oh,
hardly
you just you just bumped into that you was all great.
Yes. Speed pads that shoot you in the wall. Game design.
Yep.
Hey, 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 hey. Living on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. Like the glorious of yesterday. Live and learn. If you follow, if you follow. Live and learn.
I think I nailed the lyrics here. Heck,
All the
no!
rings.
I didn't add a respawn. So that's it. Oh, there you go. Perfect. And then there's a space skybox. And then if you go even further, there's another skybox. So there are 3 skyboxes in this stage. Why? Because quality game design.
Yep.
Alright, what map is
It's-
next? Let's see. So I got all these maps done. The next one would be Old Game Recreation, which I have partially done. Old Game Recreation 3, perfect. I'll show you what I got and then I'll show you what I have to finish. It's like nearly done. Well, but you might recognize this as the first game I ever made.
Oh, it's that. Yep.
You are at performing simple tasks.
Complete with the flickering lights on the roof.
Yep.
You can kick things around.
So
The boxes on the left are
the
easy
shield
to figure
power
out.
up makes you go through
As for
everything.
on the right, well, it's possible.
And I
But not
mean
season
everything. There you go. That's what the shield power up does. Unless I specifically make it that this is a permanently solid ground.
To start, let's see how good you are at performing simple tasks.
So yeah, the idea is with the ARSE, the awesome relocator in space and
Well,
era.
it's possible, but it's harder to
You
do.
can go to different universes and dimensions, different times. So that's the gimmick of the game.
Good job.
And that's why I can visit
Man,
this.
me talking so much
beautiful
really
game,
reminds me of
but also
some
Sonic game.
character in a video game.
Yep.
I'll give you an idea of whom I'm talking about. Good job. You must finish this tutorial because it is vital to your success.
I would say a bunch of things, but I think Past Me is doing an excellent job here.
Just on the stairs over there. got a
Yep,
few basic
it's
enemies
just
along
quality
the way.
level design
They cannot kill
converted
you,
to a
so you
racetrack.
give them a target to attack. However, usually they kill you, they look at you, they kill you, they shoot at you, they kill you, and yeah, they kill you. Since they cannot shoot you, I don't know why you would do this. But just like the boxes
I built a
earlier,
long
you can push
stairway, I
the turret
remember.
around and flip it over, and it will
It's the
disactivate.
perfect length of the dialogue. Because that's how you level design.
It's just me again. You were stupid if you thought that there was not going to be dying in the tutorial. To clear that rumor out of your head, I'd like to take
Okay.
advantage of the time to
And
introduce
Miguel
you
Vlog says no
as
music, only
the
voices.
floor. Any contact with the floor,
Just like the
or next to my
original.
head, will
Yeah.
result in you dying. You will respond in less of a second to an earlier point in the tutorial, giving you
It makes it
a
even
second
more
chance at
grating
life.
than... There we go. If you fall in here, it bounces you out of the map. That was way higher than I thought it would go. Frick. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, where's the cart? I think it's... yeah, this one. Alright, let's put him back. I didn't think it would be that high. Did I accidentally make it like 1,000? I made it 150. Really? Let's make it local so I can properly place it. Not that low though. I think I'm over. There we go. Perfect. Unless I'm still going up. No, I'm good. I won't show you any Easter eggs, I'll just show you the level as it's meant to be played. And here's your music. Finally. Thank you to Wapa Mario 69 for helping me rip the textures of my own game.
And make this section fair, be balanced.
No, I can't allow you to get to the side so easily. At this rate, I might as well just be giving you sunrise right now. Crushers away.
And here's where the work is done.
Good job. I see you finally
God, the
decided to
prepare
finish
is
the
just deleting
tutorial.
images
I
right
would
to
offer my
forget left
congratulations.
to left to right, even
Sure,
if it's a
good job.
complete parody,
I
like
see you finally
big
decided
parody.
to finish the tutorial. I
Deleting
would
images
offer-
of what?
Good job. I see you finally
You know that,
decided to
or
finish the
serving it.
tutorial.
That'll see
I
of
would
course.
offer my congratulations. Good
Oh.
job. Good job.
Good job,
I
good
see you
job.
finally.
Saw one, and I click on it, it's deleted. Where shoddy copy paste into support racist ideology. Meanwhile, the contest from the thumbnail is a fucking shit post.
Oh,
Return to tradition. Embrace Narcock.
I think... I don't know, I think it's only happening because, you know, the media, the mainstream media
Yeah.
started reporting on things.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Do not listen to them, ever.
Mainstream media?
Well, yeah. When you own a site or something, or you have an audience, a really big audience, just don't listen to them, ever.
Yeah, I guess.
Just ignore them and ignore them, or say fuck you or some shit. Better ignore them though, but then they'll just accuse you of, I don't know, of this and that. But after a while, they'll get tired and be busy with the next week's drama of the week.
Mm. Yeah, there's always something going on.
Yep.
So, this level is basically pretty much done. The only section I have left is this corridor here, which I need to add a crushy thing that has no collision like in the original game. And a giant terrain. Yeah. Although I don't know exactly how it looked in the original, so I will have to look at my own video in order to find out. I saved 4 minutes in total because of all the ads and trackers I blocked. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Have you heard
Although
of
I'm
this
still-
browser?
Yeah, I know. I have it installed on the Linux, not on Windows, but I'm still using Firefox on both. I might move entirely on them once. Although I already do use it on my phone.
Yeah, okay. That's good. I think it's good. I like it so far.
Since it's basically a little Chrome clone, so it
It
didn't
is.
change anything. Well, it just has an extra button. That's it. Extra 2 buttons. It's say the wallet, which I have like 10.3 bats, which is like $3. I cannot, and the only way to convert it to dollars is by making an account on Uphold, and that requires giving them your ID.
Oh, lovely. Okay, here's the acid section. I don't think you guys can see it, so maybe I should change the window that I'm broadcasting for now. Properties. No, not the start menu. How about don't?
Are you're gonna show that stream that you did 3 years ago? 3 years ago?
Well, I'm just gonna show the part as a, you know, as a reference. Cause why not? Maybe not, because okay, it's the Brave browser that's not working. Because I just tried to change the window to Brave and it's not working. So yeah, that's the problem then. Alright. Good to know. So after the acid section,
No, it's right there. Sorry. Thing.
The corridor happens.
After he has a story.
okay, giant lens flare. I can do that. For some reason, right here, there's a giant lens flare that you can see at the end of the hallway. So that's good. I'll do that. A light and a point light.
Miguel Bach said a while ago, the gas of toxic, and also Knuckles is buff in Sonic Boom.
Yes.
Very. Knuckles is swole.
I don't mind his design in Sonic
Yeah.
Boom. I think it's cool. So
I don't
like
either.
this. So the lens flare is like this, but it's also a physical object that you can see as you approach. And it's like right above. Like right here or something. Can I see that through the corridor? Yes, I can. Right. Does that look about right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And let's see, old game textures. Holy crap, I have this one? Yeah, I made a game within that game. Although it's not included in the build. This is the image for it. So technically an old tutorial, I have all the project files for this.
Oh
This-
boy.
And it's really bad because every egg has collision. So they start stacking on top of each other, right? Of course, because it's a game made by me, there's a problem. Basically. I'm looking for grass. That is what I'm looking for. Do you see grass here? concrete ceiling. Granite. Well, there was a tree at least. I'm gonna put a tree then, in the meantime. And it looked kind of like this, but not quite. Pretty sure I have the tree that I used for that game. I'll use placeholder ones. Then I'll replace it with the real ones when the time comes. This is pretty close, so I will do that for now. They're pretty big trees in the reference. Like, I mean really massive trees. They're also right next to each other, basically touching themselves in the center. Like this. So looking at the lens flare, oh, they're even bigger than that, and also closer. Let's skip 10 seconds and see how it looks. So, exactly at the exit. Yeah, there you need to be way closer. And so does the sun. Perhaps like so.
I'm gonna go look at. Ah, this fool is fucking old, I swear.
You're looking at a folder.
A folder of random meme pics that date back to 2014, 2015, or 2015 mostly. 2015
Okay.
because this drive is 5 years old. I backed him up to another drive since when a drive hits 5 years old, that's a time where it's better to replace it.
Yeah.
Like I did not do with the old one that died.
Yeah,
It's-
I just
it's
got
still-
a new drive to back up my old stuff.
It's still sitting in my dad's office in a anti-static bag. Somewhere in one of the drawers.
The broken one, there's no way to
Yeah.
recover it?
Well, I think the platters are still good, so the only way is by swapping it to another hard drive. Problem, that's a very delicate process. And it's better to just give it to a data recovery center or something and pay thousands of dollars for it. Well, most companies really what they do is that you give them the drive and they'll see if they can recover and see if they're able to recover it. If it's yes, they give you a price.
And how much are we talking here?
Hundreds to thousands. Reason? Because their labs are expensive. Since a hard drive needs to be clean. And I mean clean. No particles in the platter whatsoever.
Oh,
Because the head, the right head, read and right head, the
mhm.
space between that and the platter is like a millimeter.
I wonder how that looks on the stream. Does that look terrible? Did I just change the resolution for the stream?
Let's see. God damn. Yes, kinda.
Okay. What if I do this? Is that quality?
Oh god.
You guys would hate me if I did this.
Oh lord. This is why you have to have a separate monitor.
What if I just focus on this? Is that good? Is that a good solution?
I don't know. Next time, invest in a separate monitor, even if it's a cheap one, like it's like $120 one.
$120 for a monitor that I barely use? That's a lot of money to
It's
throw
okay.
away, man.
So a monitor, so when you're well, mainly when you're streaming, it's a lot useful, and you can't have other things open on the side, so you don't have to keep on clicking.
Yeah, but I think this is
I-
the
I-
first time I've streamed in like 2 years.
Yeah.
So I rarely
But
stream.
I mean in general, so if you have Derpy's Great Adventure open on one window and on
Which
one
I
monitor
always
and the
do.
other monitor, and the other monitor, whatever the hell you want, the browser.
Another copy of Derpy's Great Adventure.
Well, that's up to you. Like right now, I have Discord on my main monitor and the browser on the second monitor, and currently nothing on the third. Like and looking at things at the third, which is pretty much on looking down, it's not comfortable at all. It's a Droid tablet for fuck's sake.
Let's
And the
just
screen's
show
also
this.
smaller. Also smaller. Also, when I use Windows 10, Windows 10 tried to resize everything on my tablet's monitor. You know, DPI scaling. I'm like, no. I understand that I understand, but no.
Yeah, I think there's a setting to run applications in the high
No, not
DPI.
application. I mean the entire OS. You know how Windows has this option to scale up
Yeah,
the UI
and it
by
recommends you do that.
yeah, but only on my tablet monitor.
Huh.
Like the two monitors will look normal, but then my tablet monitor is like 150, 125, 150% scaled up. Like understandable since this monitor, although it has the same resolution, the tablet has the same resolution as the other two monitors, but it's smaller. Like
Right.
and it's 15.6 inches. While the other two monitors are, my main is nearly 24 inches, and this one is 22 inches. The other.
Right.
So Windows 10 detects that and tries to make sure that it looks the same across all three in terms of size. Like when you look at it, the buttons will be the exact same size in each monitor instead of being like on this monitor on the tablet monitor everything looks smaller because pixel density.
Yeah.
But I don't do it. Windows 7 doesn't have that kind of thing.
No, I
Kind of
think it was
thing.
introduced in like, Windows 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe it was. Not so sure. I don't get really bothered by it. Linux also has a feature like that, but it doesn't do it automatically. You have to tell it to do it. Like everything on Linux. Linux doesn't do anything for you. You have to tell it to do it. If you want it to do something for you, you have to tell it to do it for you. That's Linux in a nutshell.
I didn't have too much problems with one of the distros I used. It was Solid K or Solid X, spelled with a Y. Have you heard of that one?
I don't think I ever heard of that one. The only distro I know that starts with an S is Slackware, which is really old, but still updated.
Solid X was an OS that was designed to compete with Windows 8 back when there was a huge backlash, right? When people were like, oh, it's the worst thing that ever happened to me. How could they do something so mean? They ruined my life. And so, out of spite, people decided to look for alternatives in Linux, and this is one of them. Solid X. Solid K.
Solid XK, I looked for it. I'm looking for it. Let's see how that looks like, because I never heard of this before.
Solid X Linux.
Man, this site
You
must
found-
be slow. Yeah, I found it.
Holy cow. And it has like of course, like a live USB trial thing where you can run it directly off your USB. You don't need to install it. That kind
Like
of thing.
every other Linux distro. Let's see here. Any screenshots
There used to
anywhere?
be. There used to be. What the heck is this? I don't like the look of this site.
It's
I'm
on the
gonna
top.
I'm gonna use Internet Archive or whatever to find a better version of the site.
It's
I'm gonna find the website and then also show it on
Gigglebox
screen.
says 200 max letters. Okay. This site is slow. God.
Perhaps. Stable and secure, unlike your website.
Okay, so
Neighbors.
there's two versions. One's XFCE and KDE. XFCE is more lightweight, while KDE is in the middle. It has become much more lightweight as time went on. KDE, which is what I use, which lets you customize fucking everything about it. You wanna make your PC look like Windows 10? You can. You wanna make it look like a Mac? You can. You wanna make it look like one of those old operating systems from the past? You can. Like, everything. All about the desktop can be customized.
Here, I'll open it in Firefox and then show you there. I think that would be better, because this browser isn't working here.
I'm thinking of reinstalling Banjo to see if I can get this mic working on my
Window
flawed
capture.
codec.
I'm
Flawed
gonna do
codec.
a new window.
I can
Okay.
see. I can see it on the call. Screen share. You know
There you
that.
go.
You wanna show it on? You wanna show it
Wanna
on the
show
stream then?
Stream. Yeah,
Okay.
something like this. Doesn't that look cool? Oh, gotta fill up all the space. Like this, right? There you go. Now everything that I want to show is on screen. No empty spaces.
Oh lord, that is XFCE. I saw the screenshots and oh my lord, this is XFCE. The reason why people don't like XFCE, except people who are nostalgic, is because it looks old as heck.
Yeah, but you can install like
Yeah.
themes on it as
Yeah.
well to fix it.
Yeah.
I
It's
remember.
it's just this. It's just the default XFCE theme
Mhm.
with a Windows XP style taskbar. That's it.
That's true, but you can make it have like arrow glass and then
Yeah.
wobbly windows. You can change
Yeah,
the
I
style.
know. I know you can do that if you use the KDE version. KDE has all of it, all of that. Make it look like Windows XP and whatnot.
So you're saying the best version to get would be the KDE for normal users, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, the KDE version, which I'm seeing here, it looks a bit better. Looks better. If it looks a bit more modern, yep, that looks much better. There's transparency on the taskbar. Again, XFCE is designed to be as lightweight as possible.
I remember there's a
For
whole thing.
potatoes.
There was a lot of Linux distros that were like, replace Windows 8 with with Linux.
I know. It happens every freaking time. It happens all the time.
I think I
Gosh.
tried Zorin OS as well. I tried this one before I tried Solid XK.
I used Sorin before. We had a laptop with it until the laptop died because
I wasn't
I
a
don't know.
big fan of this one.
Sorin looks way different than it used to be. Sorin used to be based on GNOME 2, but now
Well,
as
there
I
were
see it,
themes, right? There were themes.
Yeah.
You could pick how the start
Yeah.
menu looked. Windows
Yeah.
7 style, Windows XP style.
those two windows that I'm seeing right now, that screenshot tells me it's using GNOME 3. Because only GNOME 3 has Mac style windows. Where it fills up the title bar with buttons related to the app. Which
Oh yeah.
which I do like. Just using the empty space, even Windows 10 is trying to do something similar,
Well,
but
I mean,
not going all the way.
this technically is a button, though.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yep.
It just barely passes, though, because it's basically a glorified right-click.
Yep.
Chalet OS. Never heard of that one. Never heard of this one. Heard of this one.
Elementary
Basically,
tried
this is
to.
this is something that people like recommended all the time. Though I
That
never
is if
tried it.
you want. That's if you want to have a very Mac style experience. But I say myself, don't
Ubuntu.
bother. Don't bother.
Oh.
Just get KDE and change it to look like a Mac. It's better that way.
Kubuntu. Epic name. Linux Mint, another one I heard of. People like, use this one, it's super lightweight and pretty.
Pretty much like it's just like Windows, exactly like it. That's
Exactly
pretty much
like
why.
it. It looks exactly
Almost.
like Windows.
Yeah, I'm like it doesn't. I downloaded an app launcher on KDE that looks very similar to the start menu on Windows 10. It's almost the
Linux
exact
Mint is
same.
an elegant and comfortable operating system which is both powerful and easy to use. Like an OS should be. Wow.
ReactOS is not a Linux distro.
React
React
OS?
OS Yeah, it is not a Linux distro. It's an open source implementation of Windows 2000.
So they lie.
Yep. They don't even say it's Linux. This page is lying. That article is lying. But
There's a
ReactOS
Windows
doesn't lie.
lookalike Linux alternative available for migrating, which also has a capability to run many Windows application. Because it's Windows, you're saying.
Yeah, it's Windows. It's Windows
Wow.
built from scratch by studying the leaked Windows code.
I think,
It does work, but you can only
I remember the
run-
cursor had a lot of problems for me when I tried this. I think I tried this one.
ReactOS has all the problems old Windows used to have, but amplified.
Cool.
And at most, you could run up to Windows XP programs.
Like without any issue though.
Yeah, without any issue. At most, is Windows X. You can run programs that work for Windows XP. And they recently tried to get working for those built for Windows 7, but that's hit or miss.
I guess they never miss, huh?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
Linux Lite primarily targets Windows users. What's new?
yeah. I
Is
copy
a
and paste the same
beginner-friendly
sentences.
Linux distribution based on Ubuntu.
Why distro isn't based on Ubuntu nowadays?
Pony
There's
OS.
no.
No, that's not Linux, is it? That's from scratch.
Yeah, that's how Unix like was built from scratch.
Ping guy. Just replace a couple letters and you get Ping guy OS. Wow, epic. Great
Should I make my-
observation.
A lot of distros are literally just take a popular distro, copy it, change the
Change the
desktop
theme.
environment. Yeah,
Change the theme.
just the theme of whatever desktop environment you choose, mostly GNOME, and there it's done. Done.
Beautiful. Change the wallpapers too, that's a must.
Yeah, that too. Like, god fucking damn it. Even I would try to put some effort.
What? That's XP-ish. No, it's a theme. I think I saw this theme actually.
Okay. If I if I would make a desktop environment, a distro, it would. If I have to choose a popular desktop environment, it will be KDE, and then I'll change it. I'll change the fuck out of it to look unique. As in,
If you love Windows XP,
I'll-
then why replace it at all? Use XP. That doesn't make sense.
you wanna know my ideas of what any operating system really would be like? You may notice that I have the taskbar on the left. If I could put my main monitor, my second monitor on the left side, it will be on the right.
Oh,
I find it more comfortable that way, and on Linux, I have the same thing, but I have a menu bar at the top. The
Like
Mac
a
style
Mac.
menu bar.
yeah.
Yeah, like a Mac. Here, and on the bottom, the tablet screen, I have a dock.
I remember back in the Windows 7 days, I would, let's see, yeah, Mac OS X transformation pack for Windows 7. This is when, you know, you could actually transform everything about your system. You can make Windows 7 look like this, and I had this at the top. This
Yep.
isn't the one I used though. It was the one with the galaxy where everything was beautiful and glossy and the scroll bar was like blue and glossy.
Yeah, I remember when Mac used to look like that.
I prefer that look.
Oh, you could get it on KDE. Although I'm seeing a lot
sure.
more modernish themes on there now. Really.
On this site.
Now on the KDE
Oh right.
store, KDE store. I could show you. Since
this it?
Discord
Oh,
is
it's the
the
next
only
one.
Discord is the only program on Linux where my mic can work. I have no idea why.
That's interesting.
And I wish it wasn't the case, because I want to live stream on there too. And I think of reinstalling Manjaro, just boot whatever user specific stuff I have and reinstall it fresh. Maybe I'll change the theme KDE to be more Mac style then, but still keep what I had.
I think this is the one that I used. I think this
Yep.
is the one. I think I found it.
Yep. Now,
Yeah,
what would my dream desktop be like? One, if you right click the desktop, a little spot wheel menu should shows up, like like its own start menu, and you hover between the icons. You either open the program that's you pinned there, or you go to like a folder, another section, another wheel comes up. So you keep moving your mouse to the program that you want. And on the taskbar, you want. And alternatively, you will have the, dare I say it, full screen start menu.
No.
Here's the thing, I kinda liked it, but it was that when it was implemented first time, it just needed more work. It just needed more work. With the Windows 10, the Windows
I don't know. I'm
the
not
Windows-
a fan of it. I wasn't a fan of it
know.
then.
It's just that having the icons on the desktop, I just prefer there being nothing there, even though I'm being a hypocrite because I still do have icons on my desktop on Windows. Those and barely any on Linux. I think I only had like 2 icons, one for my old tablet, giant tablet to get the hotkeys working.
Alright.
Wait. Windows 10's full screen start menu is almost there, but it just it looks organizing makes it look pretty bad. Like the heights just don't match.
I hate
each-
this. This
for
looks
each-
ugly.
For each tile.
Yeah, this is ugly to look at. I do not like it at all.
That's because your tiles are modified in such an ugly way, which is the problem that I have with it. With this even the full screen one. It's so easy to fuck it up when you're trying to organize. It's not even funny. At least Windows 8's one was a bit easier to not fuck it up, but
Oh
it was
yeah,
more
because it
limited.
kind of like forces you to do I don't know, a particular style.
Yeah.
I liked Windows 8.1 implementation, though I barely used it because I turned off tablet mode. But I did like how
Anyway.
you can have super long icons, square icons, and then you could subdivide the icons like this, and it was all organized in a square. So you'd have a square here, and then
Yeah.
a square here, and then a square here.
Yeah.
And even if
Windows
it's
10
not perfectly aligned, it's still like a proper shape, a proper pattern.
Yep. Meanwhile, Windows 10 just fucked that up. You have to work your way to make it to make it work that way.
And then you just move this, and then you ruin it even more.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
if you
even
set it to the full
able to
screen,
show
to the
that
full
on
screen,
on stream.
there's the full screen version that you can set.
I didn't even know it had a full screen. It's not on by default.
Yeah, it's not on by default. You have to change it in the set. You have to change it.
Why
Yo.
would you though? I hate it.
Ever did you see it before? How Windows 10 looks like? It's a bit. Oh,
Should I? Should I give it a shot?
yeah. Yeah.
How do I do
just
it?
right
click
just right click.
taskbar? No?
Yeah, it's. There should be an option at the. Wait a minute, you're in this place. Go up
That's taskbar, yeah?
at the top. Or
That is the top.
wait, what? The hell? Where is the option? There used to be an option there. Oh wait, start, mate. The start. Go to start. On the right, on the left.
Oh. Settings?
No. No, back on the settings menu.
Oh,
Start. The sidebar.
I see. Oh, you start full screen. Ugh.
That's
No.
enough.
No. I do not.
Do
I
you
do not
see?
agree. Oh
There's this-
no! I wish you guys could see this on stream, but I can't stream like my desktop for some reason. I can only stream a window. We've gotten so off track. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Because I'm not really showing anything on screen. And also, I'm really
Yeah,
tired. I've
we have
haven't
got
slept
so
in
off
over
track,
24
like-
hours now. Because I work night
Damn.
shifts.
The same days or
Oh yeah, like I woke up, then I went to work, and now I'm still up.
oh,
Like the next day after.
the days that you work are still the same, like Wednesdays to Sundays, Saturdays. I don't remember.
It's weird. It changes actually. But
Okay.
anyway, thank you all for watching my I guess test stream. You know,
Yeah.
it was good to try this out
Thank you
after
for
not doing this for
coming.
so long.
Thank you for
Please
coming,
subscribe.
Banana Bug, Miguel, Box, and some guy named Animatronic Pony. So that's 3 people who interacted the chat.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye. And